Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. From 17 feet out. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. And rebounded by Davies. Bonga deciding where to go with it. And yes, it's good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Nilikina passes to Jones. Pass to Jones. Jones sets the pick for Jones. Puts it up from 17. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Stolen by Jones. And here we go.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Shoots, and he hits the jumper for 2. Here's Ntilikina. Here he goes. Bonga. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Bonga. 6 points for him. Here's Jones. Can't get it to fall. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Bonga. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Ntilikina. No good with the layup. The tray. Ntilikina with the rebound. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Ntilikina is a terrific passer, always looking to share the ball whenever the opportunity is there.
Off target with his 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Bonga. Six to shoot. Screen by Jones. Pulls it up. Bonga hits the bucket. Bonga's got 8 points.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Ntilikina. Scoreless thus far. A floater. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And here's Jones. To the inside. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
23 seconds left here in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Cannon. The 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Jones. And he banks in the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Leading by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Here's Mitrovic. Pass to Nedovic. Lundberg grabs the rebound. Washington with it. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Dos Santos, he's covered by Washington. Nedovic misses. Washington passes to Pokusevski. Misses from close range. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Mitrovic. No scoring in this one. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And they got to bring the double team on.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team.
And the free throw, no good. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Rebounded by Boy. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Offensive rebound. Here's Mitrovic. Dos Santos. No good. That would have tied it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's a good screen. Here's Washington. Misses the chippy right there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Here's Lundberg. Still scoreless.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Basket good. .132 left here in the second. Washington with it to the middle. Misses the baby hook.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Nedovic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Now, here's Washington. Not a lot of room. 56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. .54 seconds left to play here in the half. Lundberg offline with his three. Here's Mitrovic. Here's Nedovic. 2 points. That one goes. Nedovic has got his second bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Lundberg. From the arc. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here's Mitrovic. And the shot goes in. 6 points for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
With 1 on the clock, Washington, that's good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. They're up by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You take a look at the home team. They're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Ntilikina out there with Jones. Then it's Jones. And it's Davies in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Defended by Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Down low, here's Davies. The layup off target.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Ntilikina. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Puts up a 3. That one good for 2. He has 7.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Cannon looking over the floor. Defended by Jones. Back to Cannon. A steal. Pass to Bonga. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, it's good to see Ntilikina locked in on defense. I mean, solid at prying the ball away with that reach of his.
Over to the wing. Jacks up a 3. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Ntilikina on the wing. Jones. Jones sets the pick for Jones. It's slammed in by Jones.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And he drives in. Count it. Good. Ntilikina's got his first points of the game.
And, you know, the length of Ntilikina, man, takes long strides when he's driving inside to get past the defense. Fantastic stuff.
Good that time. He's got 9. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Pass to Davies. Outside, Jones. On the wing, Jones. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. .102 left to play here in the third. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's Davies. Pass to Bonga. The tray. The shot, no good. 34 seconds left in the third. Here's Cannon. There's the screen. Defended by Jones. Launches a 3. Cannon can't hit. Bonga, the pass to Davies. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Bonga. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Up 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And Jones pulls it down. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jones looking for an opening. There's the 3. The shot misses.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Yep, it counts.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Ntilikina. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You know, it's really good watching Ntilikina work the pick and roll. The decision-making he displays continues to get better.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Here's Cannon. Davies grabs the miss. Cannon's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Outside, Jones. That one wide left. Jones has gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Pulls from the top of the key, and Jones pulls it down.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's Jones. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
We've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Cannon. Banked in off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Cannon. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Washington passes to Partizan, and that one good.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Pakusevski's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Cannon kicks to Bologna. Pass to Cannon for the 3. The shot, no good.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Now, here's Washington. Lets the 3 fly. Cans it from downtown.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Buries it from 3-point range. Here's Lundberg. 16 seconds left in the game. So they get the victory here at home. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. To the paint. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Jones. And rejected. And he recovers it. Ntilikina, the pass to Jones. Clock at 4. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. Inside. Jones grabs the board. Pass to Jones. There's the 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Lays it up and banks it in. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Pass to Bellinelli. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Ntilikina.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
And Bellinelli gets it to go.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for the away team.
That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Driving in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Frank looking better and better here on the offensive end.
There's a screen. Pure from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the inside. Misses the layup. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Jones grabs the board. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the wing on the left. Here's Ntilikina. 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we have to take another look at that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Drives to the hoop, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That one's off. And the second free throw is good. 1:02 left in the first. To the middle. Zizic with the rebound. Here's Morgan. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
32 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Kaycock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Out to the right wing. They set the screen. Shot is up. And no good to start the night. Missing his first attempt there. Here's Morgan. And that does it for the first quarter. Up by 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Here's Kaycock. And it comes off the front of the rim. And Zizic in at center, filling out the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Here's Morgan. Tucker with a screen. On the take. Morgan passes to Tucker. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here's Washington. No made baskets yet. Pass to Lundberg. Okashevsky with it. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. The visitors with the ball. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Morgan. Off target with the three. Morgan's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Got a piece of it. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. To the wing, right side. They set a pick. Pass to Kaycock. Inside. Off target from three-point range.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
To the paint. On Thursday, and then on Tuesday, here's Tucker.
Hey, yo, right here. I'm open right here.
From 7 feet away. Here's Kaycock. Okashevsky covering. Pass to Morgan. Just 5 on the clock. Driving inside. Nice open look, but it's no good.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
From deep three-point land. And it's Washington missing. Pass to Morgan. And he's going for the oop here. And the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Now here's Washington. Still no points. .144 left in the first half. And they're on the run. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And the length that Pokashevsky has out there will give defenses a lot of problems like that.
No good on the second free throw.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
2 points. That one goes. Tucker's got 6 points in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Morgan. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Washington passes to Pokashevsky. Here's the break. With his first shot attempt. Washington grabs the miss. 30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Chalk up 2 there.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Washington against Tucker. Kaycock passes to Tucker. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. And here's the fast break. 20 feet out. No good. A bit long that time. And that concludes the first half. They're up by 10. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large.
And now let's see. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And it's Bonga in at the 3. Here he goes. Clock at 6.
Home team foul. Jones. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the away team.
The first one falls.
Clyburn taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Bonga. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Nilakina. Here's Bunga. Misses from close range.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Ali. He hit the ground running. Now here's Jones. And the jumper is on the mark. Here's Bellinelli. Off target from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
11 feet out.
Oh, man.
Oh! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Jones, the pass to Jones, and he dunks it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Defended by Jones. And there's the rejection. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Bellinelli. Drops in the 3. He has 6.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many
The play is under video review under NBA rules.
after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
All alone. That shot is off. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Launches a 3. He can't hit that time. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Nilakina. Oh, Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Third team foul. At the line for your home team, Davies. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Morgan. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. Morgan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Jones from outside. Morgan with the rebound. Morgan's got 4 rebounds now. From downtown, no good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 11. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Jones in at the 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Zizic. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Okashevsky with it. Can't get it to fall.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Inside. And Tucker gets it to go.
And there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
To the paint. Back to Washington. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. There's the steal. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Washington against Tucker. They set the pick. Tries it from the top of the key. Basket's good. Here's Morgan. And that one drops for him.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Morgan's gone 4 for 8 from the floor. Here's Lundberg. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let it
Whoa! Wow. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And he banks in the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Tucker against Washington. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Lundberg. It's hauled in by Kaycock. Kaycock's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Zizic. He's guarded by Washington. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Pokashevsky. Washington outside.
2 minutes.
Top of the key. That shot, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
To the inside. Intercepted. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Fires from deep. Tucker, no good. Pass to Lundberg. Picked by Pokashevsky. Goes up on the wing. The shot comes out. Lundberg's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Pokashevsky covering. Here's Kaycock. Four on the clock. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Lundberg. Oh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. And there's the screen. Takes it inside. Comes up empty down low. Three-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it go from deep. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. No good on the shot. Bellinelli with it. Lets it go with the three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Ball's knocked loose, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Pass to Cannon. Fires the three. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
When you look at this visiting team, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
And the wide open shot from Bellinelli bangs home the trifecta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Bellinelli's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Pass to Bone Boy. Here's Cannon. Bellinelli is covering. Count that one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Hackett. Nails the baby hook.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Launches it. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. To the right side. Lets it fly. That one off the back iron and out.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation. I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, drops in the tray.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To halt the run. Rebound by Shingelia.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's Hackett. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 7.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Cannon. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Buries the long-range jumper.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Hackett, the pass to Shingelia. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Cannon. There's the triple. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded close. Courtney. Back to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. And Tucker slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Here's Morgan. Kept alive. Zizic passes to Morgan. Another shot, driving to the basket. And the shot goes down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Up by 15. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
We've got Courtney, and it's Kaycock in at the 4. Here's Mitrovic. Here's Nedovic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Morgan. Pass to Courtney. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Courtney's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
No good from Ballin' Boy.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Kaycock, the pass to Zizic. Here's Tucker. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Here's Teodosic. Hasn't made one yet. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Right wing. Pass to Ballin' Boy. Three-pointer. The rebound by Morgan. Morgan's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Tucker slams it in.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
With the crossover, and Tucker slams it in.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Kalinic. And a great assist by Teodosic as that one goes in.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Out to the right wing. Here's Courtney. Three-pointer. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And they're running. Here's Tucker. And the 3 off target. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Teodosic. A three-pointer, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Courtney. Pass to Kaycott. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Second team foul.
.136 left in the second quarter. Here's Nedovic. Still without a basket. 3 on the clock. Here's Teodosic.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Here's Tucker, and there's the drive. And Tucker slams it in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Back to Teodosic. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Courtney. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Nedovic, the pass to Bollenboy. 3 on 3. Here's Kaycott. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it back. Pass to Morgan. Here's Courtney. Here's Tucker. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. You've got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided, delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic...
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star vote. And that'll do it for half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so here's the home team. Driving the lane, and it's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
In the corner, it's Bellinelli. The shot that time, not on target. Out to the right wing. Right wing. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Bellinelli pulls it in. Clyburn driving in. They grab their own miss. It's Bellinelli atop the key. Clock at 6. Tries again. The shot, no good.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Clyburn. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's the 3. He can't get that one.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup. This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Hackett off the mark there with the 3-point shot. To the right side. There's Cannon with the 3. He can't hit that time. Picked away. And here comes the break. It's good.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Bellinelli's gone 1 of 4 from the field. They get a hand on it. And here they come. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Zangeli's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And here's the fast break for the finish. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Hackett. Off target from 3-point range. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Cannon. It's deflected. Clyburn. And Zangelius kicks to Bellinelli. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. Here's Cannon. Bellinelli is covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team, Bowling Boy.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Morgan. He has 5. An easy 2 points on the layup. Morgan's got 7.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Stolen. And they're pushing it up. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And fourth quarter basketball. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
We've got Zizic, and it's Courtney in at the 3. Tucker the pass to Courtney, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Pass to Boy. Pushing it up. The finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, Kaycock pulls it in. Boy's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. From deep, Cannon with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kaycock pulls it in.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
The 3, a nice shot by Morgan.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Looking to end the run. It's not going to go for him.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Courtney. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Pass to Teodosic. No good on the 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Boy, and a great assist by Teodosic as that one goes in. Teodosic has got 3 assists tonight. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
To the left wing. Over to the left wing. Mitrovic. No good on the triple. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Morgan the pass to Courtney. And Tucker has it in the corner. Shoots. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
It's good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
1:16 left in the 4th quarter. Tucker a screen. And Tucker slams it in.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
The 3. Kaycock pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Up top, Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
At the line for your home team.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Five to shoot. The 3 ball. That shot misses. Here's Mitrovic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. And so the road team gets the W in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Bunga in at the 3. Jones, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Shoots from 12. Basket counts.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Bunga, right side Jones. The rebound by Bunga.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Jones sets a screen. Jones, his shot is good.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Over to the wing. There's a screen. Defended by Jones. Count that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Defended by Jones. It's good.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Shots blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. Now keep possession. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Inside. From deep. The shot off that time. With the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, you can see Frank Ntilikina running the offense and growing with every opportunity.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Now Jones. And the shot goes in. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fires in the triple. 5 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
They set the pick. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Good on both. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him. To the paint. Here's Jones. Pass to Jones. Here's Ntilikina. Still without a bucket. This one for 3. And they get it back. Jones, the pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bunga. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Out to the right wing. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Jones' shot is good. Jones has got his third basket on the night right there.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. Second chance shot. The rebound by Bonga.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Ntilikina. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Ntilikina's reach and athleticism is absolutely a factor inside. He can score it in there, make no mistake.
To the left wing. Tries again, and he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 6.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. They're up by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great. You can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Here's Nedovic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
The 3. First shot won't go. And he buries his first look.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Washington outside. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Can't cash it in from close range. Here's Nedovic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. On Sunday, then on Tuesday, on the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Here's Lundberg. No points yet.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the shot goes.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
It's a close game here in L.A. Now here's Washington. Defense is right there. Here's Nedovic. There's the block.
Oh, send it back, Alexei Pokusevski. Make him feel that 7-foot frame.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Lundberg. Fires for 3. That one is off. Here's Nedovic. Stolen. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Puts up a deep 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Lundberg. To the right side. Stripped it away. 1:33 left in the half. Going inside, and he converts the layup.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Picked it out of midair. It's stolen away. In transition, here they come. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Driving in, and he goes in for the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Nedovic. He's off on the layup. Here's Lundberg. There's 38 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
He's guarded by Washington. That one drops for him.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
23 seconds left in the second period. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And folks, this is what happens when one team can't match the other team's intensity level. Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the...
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Right wing. It's picked off. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Bonga's got 6.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Defended by Jones. And there's a pick. Wing shot on the way. No good on the shot. Jones feels it out for the lead. Misses at the rim. Defended by Jones. Good on the shot. Give him 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Jones. He has 6. Down low. Misses in close. Defended by Jones. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Here's Ntilikina. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ntilikina's got his second basket of the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Blocked. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Ntilikina's got 4 points in the quarter. Ntilikina's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. He shoots. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Out to the right wing. Jacks up with 3. The shot that time not on target. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Floats one, and it's good on the layup.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Jones feels it out. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Jones. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. On the take. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Bonga. An easy 2 on the layup. Bonga's got 8.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And it's off from 3-point range. Outside Jones. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Jones. He's got 6.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Deflected. Outside Jones. Here's Ntilikina. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
The home team calls timeout. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. To the middle. No good there. 5 for 11 in the contest. Jones drives in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
It's so obvious Ntilikina is a pass-first point guard. This guy is an exceptional passer with very good vision.
Here's Nedovic. to stop the run. It's rebounded by Ntilikina.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the away team.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Jones hits them both. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 15. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Jones in at the 2-guard spot. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And the shot goes down.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
From down in the low post, it goes.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Sinks the tray.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Pass to Ntilikina. They swipe it. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta.
The 3-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Jones sets a screen. Bonga, pass to Jones. Missed inside. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Home team, Dom, taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Tipped away, and that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. 4 on the clock. To the paint. And another shot. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. To the right side. Stolen by Jones. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, wow. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now here's Jones. 1:56 left in the 4th. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts. So it's the home team now. Here's Nedovic down low. Outside Jones. That one no good. 1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter. Defended by Jones. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Home team ball.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Here's Nedovic, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 5. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting one.
.43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Jones finds Jones. Back to Jones. And that one is stuffed right through.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Jones. Here's Bunga. And he jams it home with authority.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
It's not going to go for him. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
To the away team.
Some room here for Jones. No good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jones. Jones is out there with Ntilikina, and it's Davies in at the 5 spot. Going inside, Clyburn. Jones against Bellinelli. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Clyburn. And it's blocked. Jones looking for an opening. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Jones against Bellinelli. Pass to Singelia. Clyburn. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Bonga. Takes the 3. Bellinelli pulls it in. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Screen by Jones. They get it again. And the layup is good.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays. And his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Now, here's Bellinelli. Got that bucket in no time at all. Bellinelli's got 5 now.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Clyburn. There's the drive. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. Outside, Jones. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jones, no one around him. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bellinelli gets the bucket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
From outside, off the mark. Jones has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Down low. Here's Singelia. Back to Bellinelli. Out left to the wing. Hackett, the pass to Singelia. Just 5 to shoot. Clyburn. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
When you look at this visiting team, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
Inside, there's Davies. And a missed layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's blocked. And now here comes Jones leading the break. There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if you want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. 5 on the clock. Here's Hackett. Connects from 3-point range.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Nilikina passes to Davies.
Home team foul. Shengelia. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Morgan. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. Davies kicks to Nilikina. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now, here's Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that out.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
With the drive.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Morgan. He's covered by Washington. A nice shot by Morgan.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Morgan's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Washington passes to Pakusevsky. And here is Washington. Takes a 3. Traps in the tray. Washington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Morgan. Tucker a screen. Ripped away. Here's the break. Here's Washington. And it's all evened up. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
For 3. That shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Lundberg. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Tucker. Shot to stop the run. Zizic passes to Tucker. Shot from free throw range. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Lundberg. The rebound by Morgan. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
To the inside. Pakusevsky with the bucket. Pakusevsky's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Here's Courtney. The offensive rebound. Back to Tucker. This one for 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
1:24 left to play in the first half.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Tucker, the pass to Zizic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Washington. Back to Pokusevski. He gets that one. Pokusevski's got 6 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Stolen away. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Washington. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Morgan. Pass to Tucker. Here's Morgan.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. From past the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Here's Zangelia, defended by Pokusevski.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
At the line for your home team.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 1. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hackett, the pass to Zangelia. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. You've got Jones. Jones is out there with Nilakina, and it's Bonga in at the small forward position. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Back to Bellinelli. Here's the screen. From downtown, it's good from long range. Bellinelli's got 10 points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Stripped it away. Here's the break. Hyder. A 3-pointer is right on target. He's got 5.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Jones, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the... Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Jones. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, You got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Now Bellinelli. 10 points for him. Pass to Singelia. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Ntilikina passes to Jones, and Jones slams it home.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Bellinelli. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Clyburn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for two, Clyburn.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Davies. He has 6. It's intercepted, and they're moving it up. Here's Hackett. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
The ball goes to your home team.
Shot clock at 6.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Ntilikina. Fast break. Here they come. Finished off the break. He has 5.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Shoots the 3. They get it back. Davies. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe. Just maybe. Bellinelli with it. 10 points for him. Into the lane. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
On Monday, then on Friday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Pass to Singelia. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Four on the shot clock. Outside, Bellinelli. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Jones.
3 points.
Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Bellinelli for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 8 rebounds in this game. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw missing.
Jones. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Now, here's Tucker. He has 5. Going inside, and it's good for 2. Tucker's got 7.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Jones, no luck. Jones has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And Tucker slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jones, no luck. And here's Tucker. He's got 9. Has to coordinate. The 3. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Davies. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. They're up by 6. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Courtney, and it's Tucker in at the 2-guard spot. Jones, no luck.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Tucker can't get it to go. Here's Davies. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Here's Morgan. And it's off from 3-point range. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now Jones, shot clock at 5. They get it again. Davies, the pass to Bonga. For 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Tucker kicks to Zizic. Stolen away. Here's Jones. Pass to Ntilikina. Shoots over Tucker. No good off the back of the rim.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Here's Morgan, and Jones sends it back. And they're on the break. Chalk up 2 there.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Here's Tucker. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Bonga. Offensive rebound. Davies, the pass to Ntilikina. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Kaycock. Here's Courtney. Here's Kaycock. Here's Courtney. Buries it down low. Courtney's got his first points in this one.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Here's Davies. Second chance shot. Bonga. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. And so he hits both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Here's Morgan. He's covered by Washington. A nice shot by Morgan. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Obraza with the ball. The tray. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Courtney. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Tucker the pass to Courtney. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. They said to the team, I know you guys are tired, but let's end this game strong. Let's get the win. Big last stretch here, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Pakusevsky. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Pakusevsky's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. To the middle. And Zingelia kicks to Bellinelli. 4 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pakusevsky, the pass to Bonga. There's a screen. There's the 3. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Plenty of space. Yes!
And they still have a foul to give at this point. And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. 3-pointer is a must.
To tie it up. Off target from downtown. And so they get the victory here at home. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And they're so...
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And that one no good to start off the night. And there's the drive, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Home team foul. Driver. First personal foul. First team foul.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Five on the clock. It's hauled in by Bellinelli.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Such a wide open look. 5 points in the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Number 31.
People were worried.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the
It was
play.
smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And so he hits both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
Away team foul. Number 31. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one is hammered home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Lets it fly. Doesn't go that time.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Three-pointer off the mark. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Clock at 4. Takes the three. He can't get it to go. Misses off the left iron.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Drives to the hoop. Count the basket. 7 points in the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Got a piece of it. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Lets it go from the wing. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Oh, it's stolen away. They push it up 4 on 3. Up and in on the layup.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
So it's the home team now. 3-point lead. Tucker with a screen. Pass to Morgan. Clock at 6. Back to Tucker. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Zizic. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 5. Stay with us. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And it's Kaycock in at the 4. Here's Nedovic. The 3. It's hauled in by Kaycock. And Zizic in at the 5. Inside. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
Here's Nedovic. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And it's Morgan in at the point. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Uses the glass on the layup.
Assist goes to Dos Santos.
And here in the second with about 1.5 minutes gone by. Morgan's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Nedovic. A deep 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Outside Tucker. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. It's deflected. Cuts off the pass. To the inside. Pass to Morgan. Here's the pick from behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And Tucker pulls it down.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Here's Morgan. It's tipped.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Both shots good from the strike. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Tucker. Here's Zizic. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Nedovic. Checked by Tucker. That one goes in.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Morgan. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Five to shoot. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Inside. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. He's got 6.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
He takes it in. Outside Tucker. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over. On Sunday and then on Saturday.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Three-pointer, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
36 seconds left to play in the first half. Over to the wing.
Personal foul. Substitution on the court.
29 seconds left in the first half. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And he dunks it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the visiting team.
As a defense.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. misses.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
There's a screen. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. To the paint. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Good work there as it goes.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Knocked loose. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. And it's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have and getting it right.
The quick look, no good that time.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. It's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
To the wing, right side. They need this. Can't hit that one.
Ah, scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
For 3. No luck on that one.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Can't hit from in close.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Down low. In close, he hits it. He has 6.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Here's Bellinelli. Drills it from deep.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The layup off target. And he drops it in from the low post. Bellinelli's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
.110 left in the third quarter. Pass to Kaycock. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Left side Tucker. Here's Zizic. Off with the layup. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Yep, count it. He has 6.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Check by Tucker. Shot clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet out. No good there.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 18, and we're coming right back. Be sure to... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And it's Tucker in at the 2.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Here's Morgan. He drops it from range.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
It's blocked, and the ball ends up out of bounds. Now keep possession.
Substitution for the away team.
The home team on D. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Nedovic. The turnaround jumper, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Morgan. Pass to Tucker. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And slam dunk by Tucker.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for me right there, guys.
And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. The 3, pure from three-point range.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Morgan. Throws it up high, and slam dunk by Tucker.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Here's Nedovic. Puts up a 3. Zizic with the rebound. Morgan passes to Kaycock. Here's Tucker. Ooh, poked away. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
Yep, that one goes.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Driving to the basket, and slam dunk by Tucker.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
Hey, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Pass to Kaycock. Over to the left wing. And it's Morgan missing. Here's Nedovich. There's the 3. Goes up again. And it's good on the lay-in.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Stay there.
From deep three-point range. That one is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Your home team, Courtney. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Morgan. .27 seconds left to play in the 4th. Pass to Kaycock. 6 to shoot.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Number 31.
There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. That one no good. So they get the victory here at home, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going.